So mate, you've brought us out here to Western Port to one of your spots here, and we're chasing the reds. Now we're in the midst of snapper season, but they haven't really fired up yet, have they?
No, this season's been quite different to the rest of the season. The buy's been pretty sporadic, and normally around November we should be getting into them pretty early, but yeah, there's something that hasn't clicked this year. It's interesting. It's still a puzzle that a lot of people haven't worked out. So we're spending a bit more time on the water and not catching as many fish. We're getting some good quality fish still, but yeah, the numbers just aren't there at the moment.
And it's exactly that. It's a puzzle, like you say. On the way out here, we were having a little bit of a chat, and Johnny was saying exactly that. The amount of time that he puts on the water and putting all these little puzzle pieces together. And Johnny has caught some good quality fish this season. You've got sort of 5, 6 and 7 kilo fish so far, haven't you?
Yeah, we have. There's a lot of, as I said, there's a lot of quality fish still there, but just that bite isn't there at the moment. They're just not committing to the baits. There's something that's just not right this year. Both bays are doing exactly the same thing, and everyone I've spoken to in my network of fishing friends has been saying that there's just something that hasn't clicked yet. Hasn't clicked.
Would you put it down to maybe water temperature, or is there anything that you might pick that you think is causing them?
At this stage, no. There's nothing that I can really put my finger on. Like the water temperatures up in Western Port, we're looking at 18 degrees here, and normally around 18 degrees they absolutely fire. And you come back to the ramp and people have fish everywhere. But you come back and there's a lot of boats that don't have any fish, and there's some that just have been in the right areas at the right time, and they've come back with a bag full of fish.
And that's what it seems to be, guys. It seems to be in the right area at the right time. But I reckon if you tick all the boxes, you're giving yourself the best chance. So Johnny, we're out here, we've got the rod spread out.
Yep.
Here's to hoping, brother.
Oh, yes.
Hopefully we can get something for you.
All right, we're going to put a slider mackerel in. I've already cut that, cut half of it off. So what we do is we've got 2 hooks. We find out where we can put the bottom hook and where the top hook's going to go. So we insert the bottom hook first, like so, sits like that, and then we'll put the top hook in, which will go like that. Now, so they don't spin in Western Port, what we do is we put half hitches, so there'll be I'll put 1, 2, and then I'll put the third one in right at the top, like that. It's nice and tight, like that. Snapper love a big bait like that. So
Sorry, Johnny, before you drop it in.
Yep.
Before you drop it in. Now, we were talking before, and I said to you, why do you run the doubles? What's the reason you run double hooks at the moment?
At the moment, because the bite is not very aggressive. Normally this time of year we would run single hooks. Because the bite's not aggressive, we've gone the double hook with the bigger bait, so the bait lasts longer, and the bigger snapper love big bait. So we've run that so we can also strike. Normally when you're on a single circle, you can't strike. You have to wait for the fish to take the bait. But with a double, if the fish is there and you feel like you can strike it, you can strike it and get a hook up.
Good chance of a hook up, better hook up rate. So, mate, let's get him in.
Let's get in.
Get your magic.
So first thing we do is we put it in the water. Make sure it doesn't spin. It's spinning a little bit. It's not too bad. So we'll set that. Alright, so we've had a couple bites on this one here. Just going to bring it in. I think it's a picker.
just been like a tap, 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 hasn't it?
That's right, yeah, like a flatty bite sort of thing. I think there's a bit of weight there, so...
And that's what you'll get, guys, when you're out here having a crack looking for them. That's the beauty of Western Port. It's such a diverse bay. There's so many different types of, so many different species out here. Certainly not a snapper, but...
It is red.
Oh, wow.
There we go.
Wow. Now, guys, yeah, this is one that you've seen on a previous episode with us, and you've got to be really, really careful of them. Now, this is what they call a gurnard. If those spikes there, if they hit you, wow, it's all over, right?
Yeah, that's right.
We will be going straight in, probably not fishing for about 3 or 4 weeks.
I'd say so.
Anyway, unfortunately, they're good eating, but who could be bothered cleaning it? Anyway, we'll get it back into the water and hopefully we can get a snapper for you.
On. Don't think it's a snapper. Bit of weight there. There we go. I think it's a banjo. Yeah, it is.
So the wind was blowing and the tide was running hard, but we still hadn't given up. I reckon we're still a good chance. See you after the break.